Hey there, YouTube. It's Mountain Man 3225. Well, in today's segment, we'll be doing a kind of a review of the Alinco 330 FX power supply. I will tell y'all up front, do yourselves a favor if you're a new ham and buy a good power supply. Alinco is one of the best, in my opinion. I've only had mine a couple of days, but just do yourself a favor and buy a power supply with a good warranty. Don't buy used from some other operator that's trying to sell stuff. Now, I say nothing bad about used equipment, but I've had 2 used supplies and 1 really cheap supply, and all 3 of them had flaws and issues. Now, everything has flaws. The world is not perfect. But then what I'm saying with this is the first supply I had was a oh Lord, I forget what brand it was, but Megawatt, Max Watt, I forget. And that supply, well, it had a high-pitched hum off of it that I could hear, and it was annoying as all get out. So I got rid of that one. Then I picked up for $50 a, I think it was a not Meritron, I forget what brand it was. Power supply is a 25 amp peak to 20 continuous. And that was a good supply, but if you was planning on running studio equipment, it put off harmonics on certain frequencies. Plus, it wasn't enough for the radios I was doing, or so I thought. I had no way to tell what kind of amperage I was drawing because the meter was disconnected, solder joint broke loose, whatever happened. So, with that being said, then we went and purchased a 70 amp supply, which you'll see in the video. And actually, you saw it in my last video of the tour of the ham shack, or the one before last, I forget. But it went south or something happened. But point was, I unplugged it one night. I always left it plugged up for some reason. You know, treated it like an internal supply would be treated in a radio. You'd leave it plugged in a wall, the same as your computer. But, excuse me there. Anyways, what was I going to say? Oh, anyways. But I plugged that one up, and it took it probably 10 minutes to charge up. It was almost like looking at a capacitor discharging. That's kind of how long, what it was. So, something was up with that. Now, I don't know if it was switching between the 25 amp to the 70 amp or what, but somewhere in this little venture between the 25 amp to the 70 amp to the Alinco, my 450D started having issues of sporadically quick flashing, as I called it, sporadically shutting off and then coming back up. Basically, it didn't have enough power to transmit, and I could not figure out for the life of me what it was. Some shops said it was this, some shops said it was that, some shops even told me it was as far as your antenna and this and that and that and other. Well, come to find out, it was a blown fuse on the ground, and I was grounding out through the coax. Anyways, long story short, I got the Alinco, popped in a new fuse, running 14.6, 14.4, 14.6, and everything is happy. So that's the end of the story. Hope y'all enjoy the video. As always, please rate, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Tell your friends, and thanks for watching. We'll be back with more. As always, this is Mountain Man 3225. Alrighty, everybody. Well, this is basically what we started out with. Well, technically, we started out with a 25 amp supply, which is back in the closet. But this is what we had for a while: 70 amp supply out of a motorhome. And with the improper filtering, blah, 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 it just didn't work out. And the question I had to ask myself was, how could we make this, with its unheaded terminals, more in line with the radio setup? So, the answer is this right here. I just opened the box. I was going to do an unboxing, but there's not much to it. but it's the Alinco 330FX power supply from Ham Radio Outlet. Up to I believe it's the 28th of this month, they've got a $10 discount on it, HRO discount. Here is the supply. Excuse me there. Let me zoom in a little bit. That's how small it is. Let's get down here. We'll get a good shot of the screen, the front. So you have a cigarette lighter plug there. So if you want to hook that up, that's 10 amp. Excuse me. Then you have two 2 amp USBs. Then you have your little inlets here for extra stuff. Backlit display. And then your dials. Sorry, it's not the best light, but power, and then of course you can dial in for frequency and stuff. Hadn't been turned on yet. I've got the power hooked up to it, but I got to do some work with my stuff to get that online. After we do that, we will be back for more. Alrighty, here is the end of our video of this Alinco 30 amp power supply. Time to throw the switch and see if she works. Now, if I remember right, the switch, there's a switch on the back. And let me find it real quick. Oh, it's over here, excuse me. I believe I've got it set to 13.8 off the box. We'll see when I flip the toggle switch. There we go. As you'll notice, try to run it in just a little bit. There we go. 13.8. Let's see. We're going to take this dial here. Yep. As you can see here, you can adjust it. Wait, that's on amps. Let's try it. There we go. That's volts. It'll go all the way. You have to excuse the foam there. Oh, excuse me. It'll go all the way to 16, but we don't need it there. Just set them back here. Alright. Excuse me there. I'm trying to get y'all where y'all can see. I guess I'll have to move it in. But it's right there on 13.8. Let me see who this is beeping in. Probably ain't nothing of any importance as usual. Of course it's not. So we'll shut that up. Anyways, drum roll please. Is it going to show 13.8? This radio has an internal voltage meter. Will it show 13.8? Right on the button. So it is calibrated. Right on the button. 13.8. Okay, but we want about 14.4 because that's what this radio was used to running. So if it's showing 13.8 there, we'll use it. I'm gonna let y'all see this while I do this dial in. I like about. There we go. 14.4, that'll work. It actually goes up to 15.1 by my calculation. We're going to leave about 14.4. Let's see how the HF rig likes this. We're going to jump up to, excuse me, leave it there for a minute. Let's jump up here. Actually, we'll jump up to about 28.3. 28.3010 meters. Hadn't calibrated, hadn't done nothing. Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. KK4RQO. Test. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, KK4RQO test. 1, 2. Alrighty, let's. Oh, excuse me here. Got all kind of junk floating everywhere. Hello. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, KK4RQO test. 1, 2. Let's see how many amps this draws. Yeah. On full output. Says about 22 or so. Let's see. Audi. KK4RQO test. 1, 2. Oh, that's on AM. Excuse me. My bad. Let's go to FM. Wait a minute. Okay. Give me just 1 second here, folks. That would explain it. Let's do 100 watts. We're going to tune the antenna. Okay. Audio 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, KK4RQO. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, KK4RQO test 1, 2. Okay. Draws about 4 amps out. Wow, that ain't too bad. Ain't too shabby. Let's try the 2 meter now, shall we? Let's go to. Gotta move my headphones over for a minute. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Don't even have the mic hooked up. Alright, let's. 147000 high power. One, 2, audio KK4RQO test. 1, 2. Draws about 16 amps, it looks like, on 14.4 volts. Not bad. So, with that, this is Mountain Man 3225 saying 7 threes. Catch y'all in the next video, and thank y'all for watching. Again, it's the Alinco 330FX power supply. As I said before, you have 4 inlets on the front, 2 on the half back, cigarette lighter plug, 2 USBs, and then of course your tuning knobs. So with that, 7 threes, and we'll catch y'all later on. God bless.